The United Nations General Assembly voted to recognize the enslavement of Africans during the transatlantic slave trade as a gravest crime against humanity, a move advocates hope will pave the way for healing and justice. The resolution proposed by Ghana called for this designation, while also urging United Nations member states to consider apologizing for the slave trade and contributing to Reparations Fund. It does not mention a specific amount of money.
A resolution proposed by Ghana at the United Nations on March 25th to recognize transatlantic slavery as the gravest crime against humanity and calling for reparations has been adopted despite resistance from Europe and the United States. Ghana said the resolution was needed because the consequences of slavery, which saw at least 12.5 million Africans taken and sold between the 15th and 19th centuries, persist today, including racial disparities. At a UN General Assembly vote, 123 countries supported the resolution, which is not legally binding but carries political weight, while 3 countries opposed it, including the US and Israel. 52 countries abstained, including the European Union.
So today we come together in solemn solidarity to affirm truth and pursue a route to healing and reparative justice. The adoption of this resolution serves as a safeguard against forgetting. It also challenges the enduring scars of slavery.
African and Caribbean nations have been seeking to establish a special UN reparations tribunal.
But history does not disappear when ignored. Truth does not weaken when delayed. Crime does not rot, as we say in Africa. And justice does not expire with time.
UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres told the UN General Assembly that far bolder action was required from more states to confront historical injustices. The Netherlands remains the only European country to have issued a formal apology for its role in slavery. This resolution marks a new step in Africa's efforts to seek accountability for historical injustices by former colonial powers after the African Union last year set out to create a unified vision among its 55 member states on what reparations may look like. It urges member states to engage in dialogue on reparations, including issuing formal apologies, returning stolen artifacts, providing financial compensation, and ensuring guarantees of non-repetition. While long-standing calls for reparations have gained momentum in recent years, there is also a growing backlash. Several Western leaders have opposed even discussing the subject, with critics arguing that today's states and institutions should not be held responsible for historical wrongs.
We will never forget the victims of slavery, and we must never forget the malevolent system that sustained it for so long. I'm thinking of the laws that deprived the enslaved people of literacy, autonomy, and humanity.
The United States strongly objects to the cynical usage of historical wrongs as a leverage point in an attempt to reallocate modern resources to people and nations who are distantly related to the historical victims.
We were prepared to support a text that emphasizes the scale of the atrocity of the transatlantic slave trade, the importance of remembrance, and the need to continue combating slavery in its contemporary forms. Instead, the text before us raises a number of legal and factual concerns that we cannot overlook.
Ghana has also faced criticism for advocating justice for past wrongs on the world stage, while simultaneously pushing for stricter anti-LGBT laws at home. Africa Bureau, WION World is One.